Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy DS. Um, kind of messing with the HDR slider for Crackdown 3 for Xbox. I know this game got a lot of hate, but honestly, it is a Crackdown game, and you guys know how Crackdown games are already. But I think most of the hate goes towards online play, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm just playing it just to play it. This is the kind of game that you like turn your brain off and kind of enjoy or whatever. But anyway, I'm playing with this slider, and I realize certain sliders do different things tremendously when it comes to this game. This game has a very good HDR implementation to it, so that's a good thing for this game. That's one thing I say about this game. The HDR is top notch on this game. But I am playing with the slider, and I realize certain settings work perfectly for the 930. And first off, there's two different things. If you're using game mode, only thing that you really need to touch is the gamma. If you can leave every other setting okay, or leave every other setting stock or factory, whatever you guys use, or use some of my HDR settings. But gamma must be adjusted for this game in order for these sliders to work perfectly. Come to realize if you're using game mode brightness should be at 10%. If you're using Cinema Pro, like what I'm using, or Cinema Home, brightness should be at 15%. Of course, HDR display on, and we're gonna go into HDR settings. Now, the camera might look blown out, but it's not like that in real life. So, for the Paperwhite now, you want to go 240 if you're using Cinema Pro. If you're using game mode, leave it at 200. This way, you'll get a complete good balance when it comes to HDR peak brightness. Now, the part that both presets differ from is in the gamma. Now, for if you're using game mode, which most of y'all are gonna use game mode, you want to put the gamma on the TV itself. You want to put the gamma at -1. Don't do any other gamma adjustments but -1. If you're using Cinema Pro, -2 is a must for gamma for these adjustments to work. Now remember, Paperwhite must be 240 on Cinema Pro or Cinema Home, and 200 on game mode, which most of y'all are gonna be using. So let me go ahead and go into the game and show you guys how it look. So this is Crackdown 3 during nighttime on a Sony X930E with the HDR settings that I told you to do before. And this thing is just friggin' stunning for a game like this, honestly. Now, certain things might look a little overblown on the camera, but trust me, once you plug it in, you'll see is a big difference. And you have to use those settings to the T. Now, I did do a couple little different different adjustments to my HDR slider just for this game only. If you guys are interested in those, I'll probably type them in the comments. Just let me know if you are interested in them. But it doesn't really differ that much from my original ones. But like I said, gamma is most important on this game in order to benefit from HDR on this game. I wouldn't say you guys wrong, but I'm telling you, these settings are like perfect. It's perfect for this game in general. Gamma must be -2 if using Cinema Pro. And like I said, for game mode, it's -1 on the gamma. Now this game is one of those games, you have to turn your brain off to enjoy. I think this may be the way how it looks, the map look and everything. I'm thinking this might be at least 20 hours if you want to be, if you like want to complete this game. Honestly, I don't think it should be longer than 20 hours. Even though 20 hours is a lot of hours, but now for these HDR right here, these highlights is overblown on the camera, but I'm telling you, once you see these things in real life, you're gonna. Let me see if I can lower the low light so you guys can at least get a little small picture of it. Now it's just boobs. I don't want to go too low because it's gonna be too dark for you guys to see, and everything is gonna look crushed, as you see right here.
Are you scared?
Let me go back up to the correct lighting. So the game runs smooth. I have zero problems with this game. It is a, just a regular sandbox game, open world sandbox game. You go here, you do this. You mainly kind of like take over territories or just do objectives to try to lower the morale of the enemy or whatever. It's like a typical sandbox game, It's nothing different from a regular sandbox games. So other than that, that's basically it. Remember, gamma must be -2 on Cinema Pro or Cinema Home, and -1 on game mode. That's basically it. I mean, you can use your factory settings if you choose not to adjust settings, but if you use some of my HDR settings that I have posted on my channel with the gammas for those corresponding presets, you should be good. And honestly, I think this is the best for how do you get out of this? For the Sony X930E. Now, if you have the Sony X930E, you know that the brightness is not really as high as this or the 900F. So you might have to kind of keep your HDR slider at about 200, so stuff don't get overblown or lose contrast in certain things. But other than that, that's it for me today. Sorry I haven't been posting that much, but I've been kind of busy with work, those kind of stuff. I feel like posting more videos of other games that I purchased, but I really don't have time to play all these games. Like Anthem comes out on Friday, and honestly, I'm never gonna have time to play that thing. Honestly, there's so much things to play. This month is really bad. This month is really bad for gaming. Everything is just coming out all at once. So that's it, guys. Take care. Peace.